What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, alongside
Rich Homie Sean, High Performance Nutrition, pre-Australia check-in.
That's right. And it's the election season in the United States of America.
It is.
And we wanted to chime in because, frankly, I'm not too impressed with the field of candidates we have on either side, the Democrat or the Republican side. I mean, you have Donald Trump, Rand Paul. You guys know I'm a libertarian. I'm cool with Rand, okay? You got Ted Cruz. You got a bunch of different people, right? You got all kinds of people. And then you got, of course, Hillary on the other side, Sanders. You got some really interesting candidates, but none of them are what this country needs.
What does this country need?
This country needs someone strong, charismatic, someone who's willing to stand up for what's right, someone who's willing to lay the smackdown on any country that gets in our way of being America.
Anyone that fucks with us.
That's right. Sean, I've been talking about this in great detail. There's one man who I can stand behind as being the perfect president for the United States of America. One man who stands strong. One man who can sport a wife beater in front of the United Nations and still be the most alpha one there. You know any of those other politicians with wife beaters? That's just going to look like a fat dude getting ready for bed.
Yeah.
Not this man. Sean, who do we want to run for president?
Arnold. Just kidding. He wasn't U.S. born. We want The Rock.
That's right.
We want the people's champ.
Dwayne Johnson. The Rock. The people's champ. The people's president.
We're calling on you, Dwayne.
The country needs something new, something fresh.
Mr. Rock.
Somebody who, you know what? If you agree or disagree with the healthcare system, he'll still drop the people's elbow on your ass.
That's right.
And make sure that you need to use it. Someone who, if Vladimir Putin steps up, what happens if Vladimir Putin goes and invades another country?
The Rock is going to lay the smack down on him.
That's what's going to happen. The candidates, can you imagine that debate?
What's your opinion on foreign policy?
It doesn't matter what your opinion on foreign policy is.
That's what we need. We need a strong hand. We need a firm leader.
You know, just picture this. Donald Trump, who's the leader right now.
Yeah.
By a mile. Donald Trump's... Did you ever think we'd be saying that? Like Donald Trump is leading the president? I don't think that... Imagine... Okay, you can speak. What was your name again? My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Just imagine what he could do for the country. Let's go over different things. The economy. How do you think The Rock can improve the economy?
I mean, look, the guy knows how to make things successful. Everything he's touching is turning to gold right now.
Yeah. Okay, you got the economy. Crime. We don't need a police force.
Did you see him in Fast and Furious?
We don't need an army. We don't need anything. All we need is The Rock.
Just the thought of him will clean up the streets and lower crime rates.
Can you see Barack Obama or Donald Trump going out in the middle of the streets in south side of Chicago and telling people to stop doing crime and they listen? I could see The Rock going out there Chuck Norris style.
The Rock would be the president who would actually go on secret missions.
He would. and let's just be real here. For those of you who grew up in the 90s, he did play football at the U.
Yeah.
Anybody who plays football at the U is down for some dirty stuff.
The man's done it all. I mean, the next thing for him to do is politics.
And why start? Like, Arnold was the governor, the governator. Governor's weak.
Yeah.
Especially in the state of California. I don't even know who the governor here is anymore.
Yeah, Jerry Brown. But if you want to make an impact...
I knew who it was.
I know. I knew.
Pete Wilson.
Yeah. You know, if you want to make an impact, go big. Go big, baby.
When has The Rock ever started? I mean, yeah, he was in the... We're going to forgive him for the CFL.
Yeah.
The Canadian Football League, which really isn't a football league. We'll forgive him for that. I mean, it was The Rock and Doug Flutie. Those are the only two people I know from the CFL. We'll forgive you for the CFL, Rock.
Didn't Tim Tebow play up there too?
Is he even relevant anymore? I like Tim Tebow.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He did the whole,
Anyway, The Rock.
You need to do it. We need you because primaries are coming right up. I have to decide who I'm voting for, and frankly...
I'd like you to throw your name in the hat.
I would, and if you don't throw your name in the hat, I'm going to write you in anyway. Because really, I'm not putting my name behind any of those other ass clowns running right now.
We need you to run, Mr. Rock. Do it for America.
Do it for the people. Because you are indeed the people's champ.
Not to mention you lift, and we like that.
And exactly. So that's our plea. Rock, we need you to run for president. Because it's either you or Donald Trump right now. Or Hillary. And come on, one more thing. The Rock, you just said he lifts. Hillary has cankles. We can't have a president with cankles.
It's not a good look for the U.S.
Imagine Putin wrestles bears.
Yeah.
Imagine going to a meeting with a man who wrestles bears. And you have cankles.
The only person I'd want in that meeting would be The Rock.
Imagine The Rock. The Rock doesn't... Bears won't... There's no bear who would ever be bear enough to wrestle The Rock.
Not to mention he's so damn likable.
He is, and he's funny. He does children's movies.
He's so versatile, and that's why I'm saying he'd be the ultimate politician, because he can act out any role. He can be the friggin', the soft, big-hearted guy, or he can just be a straight badass,
Imagine if Kim Jong-il pissed The Rock off.
He would get the fucking people's elbow and he'd get the smack laid down on him.
Actually, The Rock would probably nuke North Korea.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. The Rock is not afraid to nuke countries.
I'm willing to take my chances.
I'm voting for The Rock.
Yeah.
I encourage you guys to write in, find The Rock's email, encourage him to run for president.
Because Dwayne Johnson being the next president of the United States?
That's not a game.